Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, we were talking about eating yesterday, eating food. Okay, Ismail is going to remind us about yesterday's lesson, even if he says one thing. What about eating?
Yeah, it's good. It's a sunnah to eat on the floor.
Good, but who practiced this yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, Mannat, what did you say when you go home, when you went home? You good girl. What about you, Amelia? Did you practice it? Did you sit on the floor?
Yeah.
What did you eat? Pot noodles.
I love pot noodles.
Nasty.
I like.
Right. Yeah. Anyone else? Who else practiced it? Arzu.
I asked my home, but she said no.
All right. Okay. No problem.
Because I didn't have a
What?
carpet.
You didn't have a?
Carpet.
You live in a house.
Yeah.
So how come you got no
I
carpet?
didn't have a carpet downstairs.
Right.
We'll eat upstairs.
Right. Okay. Go on. Did you eat on the floor?
Yeah.
All right. Ali, eat. Good girl. What about you? Right. Okay. Now listen, everyone, carefully. Izyan, you need to stop messing about. If I tell you one more time, I'm telling you, you're going to go in the corner and you're going to start crying then. Right, okay. Anyone else can tell me something about eating? Anisa?
Eat with your right hand.
Eat with your right hand. Abdurrahman?
But when you wash them,
Dry them. Good boy. Okay, 1 minute. Suleiman? Izyan, go.
What? I'm not doing anything. I'm doing this.
Go on. He just hit you. He just slapped you. Zavi slapped you. Come on, move. See you later. Come on, hurry up. I'm not going to start. I've told you every day you become...
I just didn't do anything. I was like, Johnny's slapping me.
Why is he slapping you? Right.
I'm
Right,
not.
okay.
I'm like this.
Look, if I have to tell you one more time, then I'm going to have to just tell someone else then, alright? Behave now. Right, sit on the floor and eat, okay? What else? Gonna, read your dua. Aliha. Right, go on, stay there. Right. Is that it? Okay, now, the next thing that we're going to talk about now. When you sit down, you do not lean on something and sit down. Many people eat, do you understand? And they lay down like this and they eat. They're leaning on a big cushion or something and then they're eating. Or they're sitting back. Or they are laying down. If you want to talk, put your hand up. Put your hand up. You want to talk? You don't want to put your hand up? Then you can't talk. Right, go on, Abdurrahman.
What if you're like sitting on your chair but you're not laying on it, but your back is just
straight? Yeah, that's fine. Leaning means, like, for example, someone's leaning like this and eating. Do you understand? Why do you think that is bad? Go on, Abdurrahman.
Because if you lean, your food digests properly.
Yeah, number one, digest. Okay, number two, Zavi, what were you going to say? The same thing. What were you going to say, Anissa?
Because you need to respect your food that you've got it, because.
Okay, right. Ismail?
Because it's not a sunnah.
Okay, Aliha?
Because if you lie down, then you might choke. Yeah.
Exactly. The answer to this is that if you lay down and eat, you might get stuck. Do you understand? And choke. You understand now? If there's no one there, then what will happen, Izyan?
You die.
You'll die. If you get stuck, and then you'll die. You won't know what to do. So remember one thing: when many of us sit in the bed, they lay down and they're eating crisps or they're eating grapes. Now another thing is, you know, grapes. Listen, you try listening. Face this way. You know grapes.
Yeah.
Grapes. If you're by yourself, and even if you're with your mum or dad, don't eat a full grape together. Do you understand? And if you do put it inside your mouth, bite it straight away. There was a little girl just recently, she had a grape, she put it inside her mouth, accidentally she swallowed it, and it got stuck, and she died. Do you understand? So,
today?
not today. So it happened.
Yes.
Right? Now, if your mum gives you some grapes, if she gives you a full plate of grapes, what you can do, if they're small ones, then that's different. What can you do, Anissa?
You can bite half of it and then...
Yeah, one way is bite half and eat the other half, so you don't eat it full. Many children, I've seen them. So many children I've seen, that when they eat something, they just get it, put it in their mouth, they don't even bite it, and it just goes straight down, and it gets stuck. Do you understand? In the olden days, there used to be gobstoppers. Has anyone heard it?
Oh, yes.
The big ones. So they put it in the mouth, and then if it gets stuck, then it's really, really bad. So in the same way with a grape, anything that is big, with a grape, you can bite it half, and then chew it, swallow it, then eat the other half. If your mum is a little bit more free, and she's, or your dad, you can say to your mum that, Mum, can you just cut me the grapes in half? Can you cut me the grapes in half? Do you understand? Cut the grapes in half and eat them slowly, slowly, and take your time. If you're sitting with your brother, or if you're sitting with your sister, and you're thinking, oh, I've had one, she's had one, I've had one, she's had one, I've had one, she's had one, I want to eat more than her. Do you understand? But you're counting as well. Then you're going to get it. I know.
Tell my mum and then.
I know, that's why I can tell that you eat more than your sister. Look at your sister, she's so skinny.
She doesn't.
Did I ask you? Thank you. Yeah, go on, Abdurrahman.
Every time I put a grape in my mouth, my dad always says, quickly chew it, chew it.
Yeah, see, that's good. What's your dad's name?
Imran.
Okay, mashallah. So that's good. So his dad Imran says to him that chew it, chew it, chew it. That's what I'm saying to you, that put small, small pieces in your mouth. Usman, don't pick your nose. Right. Right. So small, small pieces. Bite it small, small, small. Do you understand? If you put a big thing in your mouth, you get stuck. Sometimes it's really tasty. Sometimes the food is really, really tasty. You're sitting with a family member and you think to yourself, I want to eat it all. Do you understand? And then in a rush, you put too much in your mouth and then it gets stuck. The other thing is that before you actually start eating, you can have a little bit of water so the pipe down here in your throat is wet. So what happens is when you put the food inside your mouth, it goes down straight away. So if you've just been running or fighting or screaming or jumping or doing taekwondo in your garden, do you understand? And then you come inside and you're going to start eating straight away, your mouth is going to be dry, your throat is going to be dry, anything that you put inside is going to be dry, it's going to get stuck. So take your time, huh?
How?
Yeah, how?
It's dry.
Anisa, yeah.
It'll be dry. It won't go down because it's got like, it's dry. So
It's dry, so you'll get stuck. Aliha, yeah. So take your time, have a little bit of water first, then eat, have a little bit of water, then eat. Yeah, go on.
What about if you're like eating oranges?
If you eat, oranges are very, very nice. Right? Oranges, some oranges you can get are this big.
I know, I've
Yeah.
got this big.
The oranges are really, really big. Now, when you peel the skin and then you separate the pieces, do you understand? There's big, big pieces. What you can do is you can cut them in half and you can put salt and pepper on them and then enjoy. Ooh. There's water coming in my mouth. They're so tasty.
It's so sweet though, it's bad for you.
Yeah? So you eat a little bit slowly. Yeah, go on, Aliyah. Doriya. Yeah. Yeah, so then you eat them, so that's good. So you don't put the full piece. Sometimes I see children, they have the full piece and they go, Right. Yeah, go on. Huzaifa, be quiet.
What if you're eating lemons? Because like I eat lemons.
You eat lemons?
Yeah. With salt. With salt.
Right, go on. Ismail, listen.
And it can get stuck if you like chuck a grape in the air.
Yeah, alright, that's a very good point. So many children that I see, with Smarties, with Skittles, with sweets, they throw it up and then they open their mouth like this and then they go straight down. What's the dangerous? That's so dangerous. If it gets stuck there, then you've had it. Then all on the day of Qiyamah, you'll just be doing, that's all you'll be doing because you'll wake up like that. Because you've died like that. You've passed away.
Yeah, but it's small though.
It's small. No, they do get stuck. Sometimes a Malteser, you throw a Malteser. Still, you can die with a very small thing that can get stuck in your throat. Yeah. All right, okay, go on, Abdurrahman. Be quiet.
When I was at school, in lunchtime, my friend was eating Yorkshire pudding and he was next to me, but I didn't hear him but I didn't hear him choke on it. And then I just looked at him and his face was red and he started crying and was holding on to his throat. And their teacher came and started slapping him.
Yeah, because what happens is if you get stuck, then you sort of like bend them up and go whack, whack, whack on them, right? And then it comes out. Do you understand? But all that happens when you do silly things. So, for example, if you're throwing sweets up, now if your friend's just sitting next to you and he's just chilling out and he's eating tomorrow at school, you don't need to just start banging him on his back. For no reason. For no reason. So if he's chewing his food and he's eating, and all of a sudden you start whack, whack, whack on his back. You understand? Yeah, and then if he says to you, if the teacher comes to you and says, "What are you doing, Mr. Ahmed?" And you say, "Oh, I thought he was choking. He's eating his dinner." Isaac, see you later. The corner's calling you.
Yay!
Right, go on, Ismail.
Or if you choke yourself, you can go like this.
Yeah, if you choke yourself, Ismail is saying that you can hit your tummy and then it'll come out. Alright? Yeah, so if you get stuck yourself, it's no use, you can't hit yourself. Right, come on, yeah, Aliha, what? Once you choked on a mattress? What? Oh, metal. Right, so what Aliha is saying, what Aliha just said is one day she was having a mental. One day she was eating a mento and the mento got stuck. So what her mum did is just put her hand down her throat and she pulled all her food out and the mento came out as well. So she pulled the mento out, so she was meant to do it. Did you get it? She was meant to pull the mento out. Why are you two holding hands? Yeah, go on, Doria. A video. What's a video? Oh, video. Yeah. She was showing, Doria was showing Aliha a video. Yeah, 2 years old.
Grandpa, she was with the grandpa. She swallowed the battery and the face turned blue and then she died in the hospital.
Yeah, so these things that you need to take care of. Yeah, so she swallowed a battery. She swallowed, what, with the small round one?
Yeah.
Or the long one?
Small one.
Yeah, so she swallowed the battery. And yeah, one day we went to hospital ages ago and a little girl came in. So she goes, they were talking and what do you call it, they said to us, Ahmed and Saqib, go home. Right, and they said to us that, why are you here? So we said, this is why we're here. I said, why are you here? She said, my daughter swallowed a pound coin. Pound coin, yeah. So she was worth a pound. Yeah. Go on. Right, boys and girls, Suleiman. Right, okay, moving on. So you do not lean on anything when you eat. You do not lean on anything when you eat. Doria, listen. Zavi. Especially children I see at school and even in mosque, when they throw it up like that, they open their mouth like a crocodile and it still misses.
I did that once.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah?
I do all the time.
Right, okay, moving on now.
Just before mosque too.
Now the other thing is, yes.
Batteries have chemicals in.
Yeah, so you can die. Go on.
If you throw a sweet in.
Yeah, go on, hurry up.
If you throw a sweet in your mouth, then the sweet will go in that thing.
Yeah, in your mouth. So what she's saying is if you throw a sweet in your mouth, the sweet will go in your mouth.
Yeah.
Amma bad. Right.
Amma bad.
Right, guys. Now, moving on. Do not lean and eat. Wafa Shayma Duriya. Listen. And do not eat from the center of the plate. So, for example, nowadays, most of the children, they don't share. You know, for example, they don't share. They say, oh, mommy, I want my own plate. I don't want to eat with my sister. She got germs. Yeah? Zavi? Right, so, yeah, go on. Yeah, you see, what's your name? Yeah, so what did Amelia say? You have to eat with your sister because she's your sister, right? She is your sister and you are related and you have the same blood. So now, one more thing, be quiet. Now, you three are not going to be sitting here tomorrow. You three, one in that corner, one in that corner. And that's a big loss because you three are good children. I've just noticed today you're just talking.
We didn't even allowed to be together. I told him to go back to his place.
Yeah, you're talking too much. And I'm so upset because the thing is 2, 3 good children in this class and they've just gone downhill. So from the top, you were at the top. Now we've turned it upside down. Now you're at the bottom. So we need to turn it around again. So it's your own fault. Because I'm trying to explain all these children are trying to learn and you three are just doing your own things. So from tomorrow you will be doing your own things. One in that corner, one in that corner, and one in that corner. Alright? Remind me. And you won't be sitting next to me from tomorrow. Alright? Right, okay. So moving on. Do you want to say anything? Yeah. You? Alright, I'll let you off. One more chance. Now smile. Don't scare me. Alright. I'll give you one more chance now, alright? I'm a good guy. Right, now do not eat from the center of the plate. Now this is the center of the plate. For example, this is a plate. Me, Zirik, Zavi and Izyan are eating from this plate. Alright? Us 4 are eating from this plate.
Eat in front of you.
Yeah, so you eat from the front of you. I do not eat in front of Izyan. Izyan does not eat in front of Zirik. So if I'm sitting here, I eat from here. Izyan sitting there, he eats from there. Zavi is sitting here, he eats from there. Zirik is sitting there, he eats from there. Now what happens sometimes is we have a bad habit or someone has a bad habit and they're eating from in front of you. And then if someone starts eating in front of me, I just say, here mate, you might as well eat it all yourself.
I'm a doula.
Right? I always say that you might as well eat it all yourself. Do you understand? Then he says, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? I said, well, eat from your side, isn't it? Why are you eating from my side? So Izyan's going to eat from his side, Zirik's going to eat from his side, I'm going to eat from my side, and Zavi's going to eat from his side. Now, why do we not eat from the middle? Does anyone know? Ismail, your hand shot up. Okay, Anisa.
Is it because everyone has their own sections to eat from?
So who's going to eat from the middle then?
No one.
Right, Hamza.
No, when it's finished.
Go on, Hamza.
Because someone is knocking us.
Go check. Yeah.
It's your place. And it's
Yeah, go on. Right, okay, the answer to this is, why do we not eat from the middle? Go on.
Is it because other people might watch them?
Yeah. Go on, Ibrahim.
It's because when the middle's hot and the sides are cold.
Okay, go on. If the middle is hot and the sides are cold, that means your mum and dad hasn't warmed the food up properly.
Well, what is it showing?
Right, okay, thank you very much. Right, that's Professor Usman. Only he understood that. Right, now listen, you do not eat from the middle. You do not eat from the middle. The reason being is the barakat. You know the barakah, the blessing, the goodness. It comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala into the middle and then it spreads. And then it spreads to Zavi, it spreads to Zirik, it spreads to Izyan and it spreads to me. Do you understand? So when it comes down into the middle and then it spreads everywhere. So if you're eating from the middle, then that means you hungry monster. That means you're eating all the blessings and no one else is getting the blessings. Do you understand? So no one else is getting the barakah. So the barakah comes into the middle and then it spreads everywhere. So if you're eating from the middle, then that means you're eating all the good, right? And all the other 3 are just getting no barakat, no blessing, no goodness, right? Has everyone understood that? Izyan, have you understood that? Where do you eat from? In front of you. Zavi, where do you eat from? In front of you. You. Okay, in front of you. That's if you eat together. Now, majority of the times today, many children, they don't want to eat together. When I drink from a bottle, and I say, I just put the bottle aside, and Asma or Anisa or Aksa will come along, and Daddy, have you drank from this bottle? And I say, yeah, then they say, ugh, and they put it aside. They don't want to drink from it. Yeah, and they are a part. Yeah, you should. Right, number 1. this is this is a very important thing that I'm going to tell you. Put your hand down now. And we're going to finish on this. A very, very important thing that we're going to tell you. Sometimes we sit with people. And people have different habits, okay?
Yeah.
I have sat with people, and one thing that makes my blood boil inside, right, is when someone is eating and making a noise at the same time. Like,
Your mouth. And eat it and you open your mouth.
eating and opening your mouth is no, it's not gonna. It's no good because people don't want to see what's inside your mouth. We don't want to. The other thing is that we don't want to make a noise. Yeah? Right now, sometimes we sit next to someone or we go somewhere with someone and they're eating a chewing gum and you know, yeah, it's a chewing gum. Don't make any noise. Keep it cool. Keep it calm. Just take it nice and easy. Alright? So if someone is making a noise sitting next to you, you can ask them nicely, is if you have a sound button on you, can you just turn the sound switch down?
Okay.
Right? So turn it down a bit. And the other thing is that I'm saying to you is enjoy your food. Sofiana, you alright there, yeah? Enjoy your food, but don't make any noise. Now, when we go to other places, sometimes they drink tea, they put tea in a plate and they do... Right? Now, I'm not saying this is good, I'm not saying this is bad, but instead of making ooh and ah noises, what you can read is Bismillah and Alhamdulillah. Alright, have you understood this? So no noises. Casey, where are you? What's wrong? Do you want tea? Biscuits? Crisp? Macchiato?
Yeah, biscuit.
Inshallah, tomorrow. Right, question time now. Any questions regarding food now? Ismail?
Sometimes people mush up food in the mouth, then start talking and...
Yeah, sometimes you're eating food and then you start talking and then instead of saying it, you're spraying it. Instead of saying it, you are spraying it. All the food goes everywhere. That's no good. So then sometimes you have to wipe your face like this and then you say, right, what did you say? Right. Are you alright there, yeah? Sit down properly, Abdurrahman. Yeah, go on, Sufyan, Suleiman. Hurry up. Chop, chop. What Right, thank you. Anisa.
I want to read the page of the book.
Alright, Suleiman. Suleiman.
If you have like
Today would be nice, yeah. If you would have...
if you have a bag of popcorn and you're strung between
Yeah.
and you can't rip the package open, what do you do?
Yeah, so if you have a bag of popcorn or you have a box of popcorn and you were going to share with your friend or your brother, do you understand? And you can't rip it open, then you ask someone for help. Now, what happens so many times... Also, what's wrong?
She was putting her legs forward.
Okay, tell it nicely. It's okay, baby, she's a little girl. It's alright. Now, the other thing is that when you have biscuits or crisps or drinks where you share with someone, what happens, what I used to do when I used to be a child is I used to say, we're going to have one each, you have to eat yours, I have to eat mine, then we're going to go for the second one. So we used to have one biscuit, I used to eat the biscuit, I said, right, my brother, you eat your biscuit, he used to eat his biscuit, we finished it, right, now we have another one, now you have one. So you have to share.
We used to do that.
Did you used to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, you just count them. You say these 5 are yours, these 5 are yours.
I never did that.
Right? Oh, you can be even kinder. And if you've got a box of Pringles, you can take all the Pringles out for yourself, and then you give him the box. Say the box is yours and the Pringles are mine.
Yeah.
All right, Jose. For any other question, Anisa? Any other question, Anisa? Hannah, Mannat, Amelia, Aliha? Yeah, go on.
So I was...
Wait, let us ask a question.
At school, one day, I was sitting it was pizza day. I sat next to Anita, I was eating with my hand instead of the fork.
Alright, it's okay, don't matter. Look, any food, remember one thing, any food that you are wanting to eat with a knife, a spoon, a fork, you can eat that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright, go on, Huzaifa.
So, this time I watched this video.
Yeah.
So, like, there's a mum.
Speed it up, yeah.
A mum, a sister, and a brother.
Yeah.
So what they did is
the sister and the brother kept on arguing, and then the mum started sharing that even the rice, the piece of rice, that's one for you, one for you. One. They took like 5 hours
Sharing.
and then
Mum takes on.
I used to have a friend. So we used to pay half and half. We couldn't afford a chocolate. You lot can afford chocolates, innit? So we couldn't afford a chocolate. So I used to pay half and he used to pay half. So then we used to open it. We used to get a ruler. We used to measure it. And in the middle we used to cut it. We always used to get a ruler. So I used to pay half. He used to pay half. If he used to pay 3/4 of the money, like if something was £1, he paid 75p, I paid 25p, so we measure half, and then half of that half, so I get 1/4, he gets 3/4. So we used to do it like that. We used to get a ruler in school time and cut it. You understand? Right, any other questions? Izyan's got a question.
Once I saw this video, that guy said when he dropped his pizza, he cried. But then he dropped his rice in a cup and cried.
Alright, okay, Suleiman.
What if you've got an odd number of chocolate? What do you do?
What if you've got an odd number of chocolate? If you've got an odd number of chocolate, what would you do, Ismail?
You can give it out equally, then the leftover you can like
Half it. Yeah, go on, Muhammad, what would you do?
Yeah, like you could half it or like quarter it.
Yeah, so for example, there's me and Suleiman. There's me and Suleiman. We've got 3 pieces of chocolate. What would I do? I'd say, Suleiman, you can have 2 pieces. I'll just have 1.
No.
Turn it on.
Oh, no, Mum, it's